First, we want to thank the members of the press, the media, for coming out and sharing in this time with us. And also, we want to acknowledge the president, our Mayor President, Mayor Kip Holden was around somewhere. Our new Chief of Police, thank you so much for coming out and being a part of this. Our purpose today is to announce the launching of Together Baton Rouge. Actually, we have been working for about 2 years putting this organization together. We've worked pretty much under the radar. Our aim was to build a solid foundation, to build up the institutions that make up Together Baton Rouge, and then to go public. So we are, in fact, this day going public. It started about 2 years ago with just a few African American pastors who had come together to discuss the problems that plague our community and ways in which we might address those problems. And it was clear to us early on that if we're going to have an impact on the city of Baton Rouge, it could not be just a handful of African American pastors. It had to be a cross-section of people throughout the city and throughout the parish. So then we set out to recruit other institutions, churches, synagogues, mosques, community-based organizations to become a part of what we are doing. And we're happy to say we have done that, we believe, very successfully. Our organization consists of over 30 faith-based institutions, community organizations across racial lines, denominational lines, cultural lines, geographical lines, economic lines. And we feel it's going to take that kind of coalition to address some of the problems that have been plaguing our city for a number of years. Our goal are several. Number one, to build relationships, to have people just to get to know each other and to hear each other's stories, each other's heart, and how we could work together in making this a better place. Second, to identify and train community leaders, grassroots leaders, who would be in place to work within their own neighborhoods and solving the problems within the neighborhood, because we believe that if the problem is going to be solved, it's going to be solved from the inside out, not from the inside in. And then third, to build a lasting organization. It is of the utmost importance that we have sustainability. We have seen organizations crop up today, they're gone tomorrow, they address a certain issue. When that issue has been resolved, then the organization disappears. We did not want that to happen to us, so we are high on sustainability. Again, I think we've addressed those three goals, and now we're at that point where we can go public. We want to thank all those organizations, those institutions who make up Together Baton Rouge, and we look forward to having a great time getting to know each other and getting to solve the long-term problems we have struggled with in our community. Now we're ready to go to work. And that work begins with what we call house meetings. Between now and the end of February of next year, we will convene over 200 house meetings across East Baton Rouge Parish. Some of the churches have already started that. Unitarian Church had their first house meeting a couple of nights ago. Over 45 people showed up. Wesley United Methodist Church and First United Methodist Church are partnering together to do their house meetings across racial lines. So we look for a lot to happen out of these house meetings to get people engaged in solving the problems in their community. Now, one of the things we recognize is that we have two Baton Rouges. Our mayor talks about one Baton Rouge. Well, man, we're not there yet. We have two Baton Rouges, and part of our goal is to bring these two together and make them one, to unify. So Reverend Rushing is going to come and paint a picture for us, a very clear picture for us as the two Baton Rouges that exist in our parish now. Reverend Rushing.
I am Reverend Steve Crump, pastor of the Unitarian Church here in Baton Rouge, and this is my brother, my colleague, Reverend Melvin Rushing, pastor of Progressive and Mount Pilgrim Baptist churches. We together would like to share on behalf of our organization some thoughts and statistics about the context of our work as Together Baton Rouge, our new organization in our state and city parish.
Thank you, Dr. Crump. We live in a land, a state that has much to offer, many resources, and yet we also live in a state of great disparity. Our state, city, parish have tremendous economic resources and potential. Louisiana ranks first or second in the production and refining of oil and natural gas. We're the fourth largest producer of petrochemicals in the nation. We have the largest port system in the country. We rank first or second in the nation in the production of sugarcane, rice, salt, seafood, and minerals. We truly are a land of plenty.
All of this is true, and Louisiana also has the second highest poverty rate in the nation. Our state imprisons a higher percentage of its own citizens than any other state in the country. Indeed, a higher percentage than any other political entity in the world. We rank 46th in economic inequality, and are near the bottom in education and high school dropouts. We've got the 6th highest teen pregnancy rate, the 2nd highest rate of infant mortality, the 2nd lowest life expectancy in the country. Louisiana is a rich state of poor people.
Same is true of our capital city, Baton Rouge. We are a city of two tales. A recent study of human development in the communities throughout Louisiana found that Baton Rouge is the home of the area with the single highest quality of living of the Human Development Index in the state. South and West Baton Rouge lead the state in life expectancy, educational attainment, and median income.
That same study also found that Baton Rouge is home to the area with the single lowest Human Development Index in Louisiana, just a few short blocks away. North Baton Rouge is last in the state in life expectancy. And in North Baton Rouge, it's among the lowest placement for educational attainment, and it is last in median family income. We are a tale of two cities, and part of our faith call is that when it is the worst of times for any part of our community, it cannot be the best of times for anyone.
We believe that Baton Rouge can become the next great American city. We can build an educational system that our children deserve. We can have jobs, transportation, housing, and health care that can make all of the citizens of Baton Rouge proud. But we can only do that. We can only become that kind of city when we address those kinds of disparities that exist. Great cities do not have inequalities where a portion of the citizens of that community live in conditions that would be a sorry tale for a third world country. In great cities, it ought not be said that the zip code in which you were born determines the outcome of your life.
So this then is the promise of Together Baton Rouge, our new organization. We believe that to achieve our potential as a community, we must face some hard truths about ourselves. We must face those truths with honesty. We must face them together with hope and with faith. And most of all, we must face them together.